So for a handstand on rings, I'd first suggest that you have a pretty good handstand on the floor. And the parallettes. Because a handstand on rings is going to be harder. I also suggest that you have a pretty solid front support on the ring, but in the beginning, if you want, you can bend your arms a little bit and turn the ring through a little bit. The first step is, going from a front support, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to roll your back or your hips up and try and get upside down a little bit. At this first stage, if you want, you can have your arms bent as much as 90 degrees. The next step is to try and do this with your arms less bent. You can also do these two steps with your legs straight, so you're in an L or a pike position. The next step is you're going to straddle and try and rest your legs on the cables. The next step is after you find the cables, you're going to try and press up to a handstand with your legs still resting on the cables. This step is going to be harder to do if your arms are really bent, so it would be good to see if you can do a tuck shoulder stand or a pike shoulder stand with your arms less bent. After you're in a handstand with your legs resting on this side of the cables, you're going to unwind your legs so your legs are now on this side of the cable, and eventually you're going to try and take your legs off and see if you can balance, and you're also going to try and turn the rings parallel. It took me a while to be able to hold a handstand on rings, even when I was strong enough to be able to press up to one, so don't get frustrated. It just takes time and a lot of numbers.